Okay.
There you go. The seller of subscribe, the lord of like.
Hello everyone, Anita here, and today I'm here with...
Konnichiwa. Minasan, Akasan desu. What up everybody, it's Akasan. Sorry, we already got in the mode right now.
No, that was perfect, because we're actually here today doing greetings in Japanese, and I wanted to do it with Akasan because he happens to live in Japan.
Yes, I do. Been living in Japan for about 7 years now.
Wow, that's
Yes.
a long time. So you're very, very familiar with the greeting.
Yeah, I have to. I mean, I have, not to brag, but I have been complimented that my aisatsu is one of the best out there. And aisatsu is basically greetings. in
Oh,
Japanese.
okay.
Girl with no name is in the
Girl-
background.
the girl-
Red Nation, you guys know what's up. Usually my girlfriend's always on the corner watching videos with me, and she helps me out with the Japanese sometimes.
What made you go to Japan?
I essentially was bored, actually, believe it or not, being born here in North Hollywood, being raised in North Hollywood, and then moving to Santa Monica. It's that thing, we were just talking about it, living in the valley, the heat, the temperature, and what's fun about Los Angeles is that if you put your mind to it, you can be very creative. If you were born in LA, it's very similar to being born and raised in Las Vegas. You just are kind of used to everything, and everything's kind of the same to you, and you
Okay.
get a little lackadaisical.
Right.
So about 10 years, or about 8-10 years ago, I just kind of felt that coming along,
Yeah.
living here in Japan,
Oh,
in
okay.
Los Angeles,
Yeah.
and I just wanted to change my entire world, my entire landscape. And
That's
I thought
really cool.
Tokyo would be the place to go.
Well, why specifically Japan?
It's just that my best friend is Japanese American.
Oh, cool.
And I actually used to go over there by downtown, the Japan district.
Yeah, Little Tokyo?
Exactly,
Yeah,
Little
yeah.
Tokyo. And I used to
Used to
actually
go there.
be part of an English-Japanese exchange.
Oh, cool.
And I used to meet with Japanese people and kind of learn Japanese with my little
Oh, nice.
Dragon Ball Z folder
Yeah.
and my Dragon Ball backpack and the same shirt, all the
Of
same
course.
print. And I'm like, oh, can you teach me? And I used to bring my little Genki book with me.
Oh my
And
god!
how to make out in Japanese and all those
That's
all those
amazing.
books. And I just, through there, I made a lot of contacts.
Yeah.
And I was just like, okay, half my friends are Japanese. Why don't I just try Japan?
Yeah, right. And
That's how it
you
works.
were probably already learning the language
A
pretty
little
well,
bit,
too.
yeah. I think I did much better learning Japanese in school than opposed to the actual real life type of Japan. So,
Oh, really?
Yeah.
That's
It's-
interesting. I always heard it's like the opposite. When you like get thrown into the culture, you learn it a lot easier than like reading it out of the book.
Exactly. It's all about being thrown into the culture,
Mm-hmm.
but a good amount of foreigners, their jobs will be English teacher. So you'll
Mm, that makes
spend
sense.
about 70% of your time in Japan at your job
Yeah.
speaking your own language.
Right.
And
That's-
speaking very simple language, actually, a very simple version of your language. So for me, unfortunately, it kind of throws away my time from learning Japanese. So only when I was in college was my Japanese at the best. Now, especially in Tokyo, where everybody kind of can speak English fairly well, decent enough, there's not really a necessity to really want to learn Japanese unless you really just want to be uber nerdy about it or
I think
whatever.
you're probably uber nerdy.
No. I'm gonna say I'm a little right in between.
So, what did you find was the most common greeting? Is it
Not
like,
greeting, but the most common expression is that, exactly.
That's actually a habit I got from my,
You got
my
from-
ex because
exactly,
I used to
right?
date Japanese.
That's the most common one.
Right,
But I mean,
okay.
there's other ones that are like, taskani. That's another
Oh,
one.
I haven't heard that one.
Right? Fact
Taskani.
checker.
Is Taskani? Am I saying
right?
it right?
Oh, tashkani. There you
Tashkani.
go. Like tashkani.
Tashkani.
Which is basically I agree.
Okay,
Like that.
Tashkani.
If you're a guy and you just want to say me too or something like that, you're agreeing and like, oh yeah, me too. You're just like, yeah, oremo, like that.
So what would women say?
Men and women have different language.
Right.
Woman is watashi.
Yeah.
Watashi. Watashi.
Watashi.
Anata is gonna be like you. Like anata. So
Anata.
sometimes you'll hear people say like anata baka desu or like you're stupid. Anta baka desu. Anta baka desu. Yeah.
So
Are you
that's
stupid?
cute. So that's
Yeah.
how you say you're stupid in
Yeah. Are
Japanese?
you stupid?
Anta
Anta
baka
baka
desu.
desu. Like that.
That sounds so weird when I say it.
Yeah.
I'm the baka desu. Like
We got our own anime going on. We have watashi wa,
Watashi wa.
I am, right?
Okay.
Watashi no,
Watashi no.
my, or like, so watashi no neko desu, like that, okay? Or then, watashi mo.
Watashi mo.
Right, which would be me too.
Okay, cool.
Anata is going to be you.
Okay.
Anata no, your.
Okay.
Like that. Okay, so this is a makura. Makura.
Is a pillow.
So if you want to say your pillow, how would you say
Oh,
it?
damn.
Testing time. Testing time.
Rewind.
So, do you remember? So remember, anata, and then N-O. So,
Anata
no.
And then I say the name of that. What was it again?
Pillow.
No. Anata no.
Pillow. Makura, right? Makura. So, anata no pillow. Great job. Great
Great
teacher.
job. Yes, very good teacher. Why are we like all of a sudden
I know, being
Middle
so
Eastern? Like, what
so
happened?
stereotypical, yeah. Oh
Very
my
good,
God.
guys. You are
Very
doing
good,
great.
very good speaker today.
So the one that that is most prominent for me, I think, is the one I told you all yesterday. I was like, Ohio. Actually, my previous roommate was Japanese, and she actually told me that you guys use that a lot in Japan.
Yes,
Yeah? Okay.
absolutely.
So
yeah.
like even if it's not the morning, when you first see someone, it's usually something that you can greet them
Generally,
with. Kind of.
generally speaking, as far as I have known, people in the industry use Ohio all the time.
That's what she told me too.
So it's more of an industry situation. So in the
Interesting.
TV industry, because for them, start of the day starts whenever the project starts, like that.
yeah.
So if it's like 2 o'clock in the afternoon, everybody gets together and it's like, hey, ohayou gozaimasu.
Yeah.
Ohayou gozaimasu. That's kind of an industry standard.
Right.
Something to just keep in mind is that sometimes there is a stereotype that Japanese is just like what you see on TV or like an anime,
Yeah.
which is completely untrue.
Yeah, I heard
Most-
that Japanese people don't even watch anime really.
Not
They're
so
not really,
much,
yeah.
no, it's not really
like
a-
Americans are more obsessed with it than
Absolutely.
Japanese people. That's
Oh
like-
yeah, definitely.
That's so funny that you said that.
No, definitely. But the Japanese language is very meant to be more of a flat line type of language.
Sure.
It's very smooth. Ohayou gozaimasu, like that. But it's
Ohayou
just
gozaimasu.
very flat, and it's just about kind of respecting that culture.
Absolutely. And
Unless you're in
ohayou
Osaka,
gozaimasu.
you're gonna say maido.
Really? So
Maido.
it's different in Osaka.
Yes, like
Maido?
that. Yeah, maido. Yeah.
Am I saying it right?
Yes.
She's so sweet. She's
Yes.
like, sure, honey.
Even in what about Hakata, babe? What is, yeah, what is,
Say what?
instead of Ohayou gozaimasu?
Maido doesn't mean Ohio.
Yes, it does.
Maido is like thank you.
No, it doesn't. No, you say it in the morning.
Maido okini.
Yeah, maido, like that.
I haven't heard of that.
It's okay. Trust me, I'm from Osaka.
He's
Yeah, I'm,
Japanese.
I'm
clearly.
from Osaka.
Clearly.
Only one of us has lived in Osaka.
Okay.
We'll find out. We'll figure that one out later. Every prefecture does have certain changes in their greetings and such.
Interesting. See, I didn't know that.
Yeah, yeah. So you have another one like honto.
Honto? What does that one mean?
Honto means really. Oh,
Really? Oh,
honto?
Oh, I've heard that one.
Yeah.
Okay.
Like that. Honto. Like that, yeah. Or majiska. Like that. Which it means like seriously. Yeah. Majiska. Like that.
Honto and machiska.
Yeah, majiska.
Oh,
like
am I
that.
doing okay?
Yeah.
I feel like so.
You're doing fine.
I feel
You're
like I'm
good.
overdoing everything now.
No, I actually like it. It's kind of
Yeah?
very, like, you got the flow. You're
Okay,
you're
good.
learning here.
I'm trying to copy your flow because you've got a very good flow,
It's
as you said.
Smooth and easy, that's
very
right.
smooth and easy.
Especially, I mean, if you were like dating in Japan,
Yeah.
like, you don't want to be that wild girl too much. Japanese guys
Sure.
like a little highlights, but
Yeah.
not too much
Yeah,
because
you're
it's
right.
too hard to wind
Navigate
down.
and bring it back.
yeah.
Like, bring it back, American girl.
Yeah, you generally will only say sayonara if it's the last time you see that person.
Ever?
No.
Like ever? You know?
Technically, yes, but while the day is, before the day ends, basically.
Okay.
So, like, if this is the last time you'll see that person that day, like that, sayonara, like that.
Okay.
But it's not used so much.
Right. Oh, really?
I
what do
rarely
what do
use
people
it.
use
Yeah.
usually?
Ja, mata.
Oh, really? Just
Yeah.
mata.
Ja ne, like that.
Jane,
Ja ne,
okay.
ja mata ne.
Oh, cool.
So the full form is ja mata ne. Like
And what does that mean exactly?
See you later.
See you later.
Yes.
Ja matane.
Oh,
Ja
yeah.
matane.
Ja mata ne, like that.
Matane.
Or even now it's shortened to mata ne. Yeah.
Okay.
A lot of girls generally use
Just
that
say
one. Yeah.
matane.
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 Yeah.
Okay, cool. That's so cute. I love that. So that's like some basic greetings.
Yes.
So thank you very much, Akasan, for
Hey,
coming
my
on.
pleasure.
And I don't shake hands.
Oh, sorry.
We
Okay,
hug
okay,
here
okay.
on my
Oh,
channel.
okay.
So thank you.
It's good to be back in America.
Yeah, right?
Oh my god.
Where can they find you online?
Akasan, so Mr. Red, aka SAN. I'm on YouTube all the time doing a weekly vlog called the Weekly Wednesday What's Up, where I tell you everything that's going on in my life in 1 week in Japan, man.
Awesome, dude. That sounds
Yes,
rad. So
yes.
please check him out, subscribe, and if you like this video, make sure to smack that like button, you know where, and subscribe to my channel. And
Akasan.
I make new videos every single week. See you later, Stargazer. Bye! Dick.
You know you haven't become a successful YouTuber until somebody sends you a bag of dicks.
That's true, actually.
I'm still waiting.